another NBA 2K19 My Career gameplay, and today we're going to Instagram. It's Jaquavius, all lowercase letters, and yeah, let's get into it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, they certainly feel like they're a better team than their record might indicate. A chance tonight to prove it as they take on a team above them in the standings.
Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. That one was real close too. They lost by just 2 points.
Yeah, not a fan of moral victories, but that game in a lot of ways was a confidence booster for them because they really didn't have it that night and yet still had a chance.
They never gave up and fought their way back into it. They have to be happy with that at least.
Smitty, when you were playing, did you ever hope for the team to make a trade to it? Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Harris. Here's George. And the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
Here's Crowder. And he banks in the layup. Well, Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Stolen by Exum. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. Exum's got 5.
That's Exum's comfort zone. When he sees a chance for an easy, fast break opportunity, he really leaks out quickly.
Harris kicks to Ferguson. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Exum, and the basket by Harris.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Exum passes to Gobert. Unloads from 13. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
In the corner, George with it. Adams outside. Here's Ferguson. Over Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. The front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. That's tipped. Outside Favors. Here's Exum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Crowder against George. Dish now to Harris. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Harris, right side. Basket good. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Down low, here's Mitchell. No good that time. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Adams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Gets his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up. Harris outside. quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Noel. George against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Noel. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for Utah. And it's Dante Exum in for Langston Galloway. I go Kid Gilchrist out there with Morris. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Harris. And it's George at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business down inside.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors has played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so. Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Harris finds Morris. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Sapolosha has the open look. Drills the three-pointer.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Mitchell against Harris. Down low, Westbrook, knocked loose, stolen by Exum. The drive by Mitchell. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
And, you know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Here he's hit from three-point range. Westbrook's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Oklahoma City. Exum dishes to Favors. Kicks to Exum. At the top of the key, Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Favors. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
It takes a lot of skill to get whacked and still complete the basket. Luckily, Favors is a super talented player who does this regularly.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. On the way, Harris. Over Exum. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New group in here for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Kid Gilchrist. Jeremy Grant comes in for George. Harris is checked in for Terrence Ferguson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Utah also making some changes. Thabo Sapolosha has checked in for Favors. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Exum. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you're more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Those 2 teams, I think I had my best run.
So on the floor for Utah, Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. That's Thabo Sapolosha. Then it's Donovan Mitchell and it's Galloway in at the point. The pass to Crowder. Mitchell against Harris.
takes the 13-footer. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick-and-roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Peter passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Mitchell against Harris. Cephalosha kicks to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. The putback, it's good on the putback.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Grant outside. Pass to Noel. Mitchell against Harris. From the arc. Rebounded by Cephalosha. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy, it's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Adams is out there with Marquise Morris. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Paul George. And it's Harris in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. George looking around. And he hits the jump shot. George has got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harris drives in. Over Mitchell. Rebound, Utah.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You'd like him to be more efficient offensively.
Here's Crowder. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. On the Thunder with some changes. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Morris. And Terrence Ferguson subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Utah also making a switch. Ingles is checked in. And the Jazz call time here. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. Throw good, Udo. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harris against Engel. Over to the wing. And Adams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Harris, defended by Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. Second chance shot. And it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got 12 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
When you shoot this well from 3-point,
I don't like that animation.
the defense didn't rotate out.
Yeah, that's like saying yes, sir.
And that one falls for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about the video. And yeah, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I'll catch you in the next video.